Welcome back to Black and White. I'm Mark.
I'm Sheldon, and today we're going to talk about the N-word. Yeah, Mark, this will be the only segment that you can say the word.
I can say the word?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try not to cringe.
Okay.
Okay, all right. The N-word. It's been a controversy as to why certain people can say it and other people can't, and I think it's a good time for us to talk about it. Of course, I know that you've never said it in your life.
No, actually, when I was a kid, that was one of my favorite words. And actually, it would be to say again to one of my white buddies that they were at a lower level than me, because that's how we used it as a derogatory remark. So that's what we would do. We would call, hey, you're a stupid nigger, or something to that effect. And that was what we did. I mean, again, I'm not candy coating anything. I grew up in a white community, and we acted a certain way. And as I grew out of that community and went outside of it and mixed with other people, I realized that what I was taught was completely and socially wrong.
Right, and let's talk about that word, because there are two words that there are actually two words.
Okay.
There's nigger,
right,
and then there's nigga.
Right.
See, when we as black people talk to each other, we go, yo, my nigga.
Not always.
You know, well, some people.
My black
nigger,
buddies,
but hey, nigger, what's up, and that. But for the most part, you know, again, there are the two separate words, and we use it as a term. And again, the word nigger historically is a derogatory word.
Definitely.
Used for, you know, to describe black people.
To put down somebody. You know,
there continues to be the controversy as to why even use it within your own community. And that's totally understood.
Right.
But it became a cultural thing, especially in the late 80s with rap coming on the scene.
Right.
You know, and you know, rap is something that's been brought up as a cultural, as our way of expressing what was going on in the culture, especially in the 80s and 90s.
Right.
And the word nigga became popular thing to say to each other.
But both are used. I mean, it's not like nigga means, yeah, my friend, right? Nigger is obviously you're saying something derogatory to somebody.
It's all...
But again, both of them are being used and loosely thrown out there. Now, a white guy likes the music, and he's singing along to the song, and he drops the N-word. Bam! What happens? You can't say that. It's like,
exactly. You
what
need
do you
to
mean I can't say that?
As you're saying it, as you're
right,
going along.
Right. I mean, and again, to me, it's like, look, and one of the things that bothers me the most that I've seen past 10 years is the fact that it really bothers me about this is that blacks let Hispanics skate on the N-word. This is ridiculous.
Well, we do to some degree because they're not the ones that held us in slavery. I mean, they don't have any real connection to the word. But trust me, we do get angry if they do use it as well in a fighting kind of way. Like if you're fighting, not to bring up soccer, but you know, we play soccer on the field, and the Hispanics got into it with a teammate and used the nigger word. Actually said the word, and you know that was fighting. That was so it wasn't, you know. But if they say it on the fly, if they're a friend and they say it on the fly, it doesn't carry the same weight as when white people say it. You know, and I've heard Dr. Laura and I've heard them all talk about, oh, well, why can't we say the N-word? And it's not fair that they can't say, but it's because of the history behind the word. And it should be a word that should be banned completely and not ever said by anybody, but it's not. And it is part of, you know, black culture. A lot of black people use it. Black younger kids use it. A lot of people don't use it, but a lot of people, they use it in rap music and use it in that music. And it's just, it's okay. I'm sorry. It's just something that you cannot use because of the history of the word.
All right, and look. I know I just said, well, I grew up saying it, but I don't have the 200-year or 400-year history of keep repressing a people, okay? I was born in the 60s, so I don't have that stigma that you want to attach to the white group. The other thing is, my people came over in a boat and stopped at Ellis Island. I'm Italian, okay? So I want to make sure that that's understood too. So it's, again, what you're doing is you're picking and choosing who can say the N-word, and it's hysterical.
Well, the Italians have the word for black people anyway. What do you want the nigger word too?
Okay, but all right, but look, if we're gonna go into history, you guys earned that word. You invaded Italy. You came into our country.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's not pick and choose here. Okay,
yeah, but
you invaded Italy. Okay, and dark hair, brown eyes. I wonder where that came from.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway,
but
let's get back to
but
what
the
we
N
were
word
talking.
again. The N word is just, it's a touchy word. It's a complicated word, and it's become a slang. As well as it still connotates very negative feelings,
okay.
and a white person coming up to a black person and saying nigger is not good.
Well, I mean, if I wanted to get my face punched in, I walk up to a black man and call him a nigger. Of course. But now, let me say something. When I moved to the Eastern Shore and when I was hanging out with my buddies, it was nothing for, if I said something stupid, for my buddy Swamp to say, nigger, be for real, Okay, now.
And your friend Swamp was a black guy?
Yes,
okay.
yes. And was that a term of endearment? Or, or was it just saying, hey, stupid ass, shut up, because you're not making any sense?
It's because you were accepted into that group. So it was okay for him, and you could probably I assume you could say it back, some comment back to him. But it's because you were accepted within the group you were in. Example, my daughter.
Okay.
My daughter had a friend who, when they were around, they would joke around about the N-word. Well, this girl went out into it was a gym, and it was full of black people, and this white girl said the N-word. And when she said it, girls that were sitting behind her jumped up, looked at her and said, we're going to beat your ass.
Right.
And she looked around like, oh my God, why?
Right. What did
my
I do?
daughter had
what
to explain to her while saving her life that you can't say that out.
Right.
We joke about it between us, but you can't say that out because you'll get beat.
No, and I get that. If you really want your ass whipped, you walk up to a stranger and you call him a nigger. I get it, okay?
I'm not even a stranger.
No, but I'm just saying, it's
inappropriate.
inappropriate. Right.
Yeah.
You just don't do it. And I, with my group of buddies, I've never called any of them that. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, the word got banned in my vocabulary until, I'm free to say what I got to say here. Mm-hmm. But I actually banned that word from my vocabulary back when I transitioned from the little pocket white racist community that I was in to when I became a member of the basketball team and all my buddies were black. I actually did a transition where I suddenly realized you accept people based on how they interact with you. And that was fine. And then at that point, I realized that, saying nigger was a bad thing and it would cause issues. So I eliminated that in my vocabulary. But again, if the song has it, now what that says is it says white people can't sing black songs that have the word nigger in it, and it's hysterical.
They can sing it, just
don't say
that word,
or don't just do it in your privacy of your own home,
right? Your home, in your shower, it's fine.
Oh,
as long as you're not dating a black girl at the time, you'll be all right.